request Seema Ahuja to come and make her presentation on.
So, hello everyone. I know we've had nice lunch, so I hope I'm able to capture your attention. At the outset, let me congratulate Amit for setting up Huddle and thank him, as well as I can see Vinny, the Naseem, Nitin, and everyone who has really made this event possible. I think it's a great opportunity for me to be here today, and I would like to present a case study on a recent brand campaign, which is extremely close to my heart. So, from greening the world to healing the world, all of us take pride in the organizations we work for. So do I. For me, it has been a privilege and an honor to be a part of Biocon for nearly a decade and a half. At the recent Biocon at 45 event, one of our employees mentioned that Biocon is not a company, it's an emotion. And I'm proud to be representing a company with a heart. Biocon's journey of innovation started in 1978 with the mission to green the world. Based on its innovative bioenzymes, an idea which was ahead of its time. A decade later, we changed the mission to heal the world with affordable therapies for chronic diseases like diabetes, cancer, and autoimmune conditions, giving India its first indigenously developed insulin and first novel biologic for head and neck cancer. Kiran Mazumdar-Shaw, who's well known, and I'm sure each one of you knows her, started her journey in 1978 with 3 employees in a rented shed in Koramangala. What began with the paltry investment of rupees 10,000 today is worth over $6.5 billion. A reputed global company which has 3 strong businesses: biopharma generics, biosimilars, and research and manufacturing services. Biocon turned 45 on November 29, 2023, which was a momentous occasion of pride felt by 16,500 Bioconites. We celebrated 45 years of excellence in biotechnology, 45 years of affordable innovation, 45 years of differentiated growth, 45 years of high-quality, life-saving biopharmaceuticals, 45 years of serving patients, and 45 years of providing equitable access. The success of Biocon is special, not just because it was the first biotech company of India that has evolved into a leading global enterprise. It's special because it's the success of a woman of India who dared to travel the road less taken with a mission to make healthcare affordable and accessible to address the health inequities of the world. Kiran Mazumdar-Shaw's success journey is not just hers, but it belongs to all 16,500 of Bioconites. At Biocon, together we thrive. This one is a little hard, okay. So to mark the 45 glorious years of Biocon, we launched a corporate brand campaign called Biocon at 45, Together We Thrive. The campaign was conceived with a clear objective to infuse a feeling of pride and belongingness, communicating the legacy of Biocon. To bring synergy between the team of new multicultural, multinational group of employees who joined Biocon post-acquisition with the existing pool of Bioconites. Around 500 employees across locations have been integrated into Biocon Biologics, a subsidiary of Biocon last year. Biocon at 45 Together We Thrive was an integrated communication campaign that was designed to be implemented across locations of Biocon group of employees in Biocon as well as Biocon Biologics. Leadership team comprising the founder and chairperson Kiran Mazumdar-Shaw, CEOs of the 2 companies Siddharth Mittal and Shreyas Tambe were briefed. Dates were blocked in such a manner that the series of events that we had planned could be held 1 week after the other. Trust me, this was the biggest challenge, to get these dates of all 3 because of the exhaustive travel schedules. I'm sure you will agree with me that bringing people together in a pharma company or any manufacturing-based company is the most challenging, but it can be made possible with the power of communication. So while developing the campaign, we were clear that it would not just be a regular campaign, but an opportunity to touch people's heart. And we did it through art. We believe that the works of art can open windows of thinking, foster diversity, represent collective pride, and inculcate a sense of oneness. Our campaign was the interesting integration of art and science and was designed to ignite the creative genius of our people. Art comes straight from the heart, and we used art to bring Bioconites together. We invited Bioconites to send their expressions of love for Biocon in the form of poems, slogans, posters, and short stories. We knew that within every Bioconite resides a poet, a storyteller, or an artist. And this was reflected in the overwhelming response that we got from the campaign. We received contributions from employees across companies, various departments, levels, and locations around the world. Post-screening, 70 entries were shortlisted for the compendium, and top 45 were selected for a showcase to employees. We decided to hold a rolling exhibition at different locations in Bangalore. 3 primary locations were chosen, and at each location, the respective CEO was engaged to unveil the exhibition. In today's digital time, the idea of a physical exhibition was very well received. The main event of the series was flagged off by the founder and chairperson, Kiran. The best 10 contributors got felicitated by her. We also asked some of them to recite, read out their poem and story, etc. Finally, the best 10 got the opportunity to have lunch with Kiran. The rolling exhibition showcased the top 45 entries, and the Wall of Fame displayed at different locations enabled Bioconites to experience and appreciate the creative work of their colleagues. Finally, the Bioconites Creative Treasury was published and released at the event, showcasing the top 70 contributions. Our campaign, Biocon at 45, demonstrated diversity and inclusion at its best. The physical event, hosted at different locations, had respective CEOs as the chief guest, who unveiled the exhibition as well as released the compendium. At each location, different set of people read out their poems. Best 25 contributors were felicitated by the CEO, followed by lunch with the CEO. It was a moment of great pride for each one of them as their dreams came true. While the physical rolling exhibition traveled to different locations in Bangalore, we also concluded virtual events for our employees based across the world in 3 different time zones. Select international employees participated in the recitation of their work and received huge applause from over 2,000 employees across US, Europe, Malaysia, Brazil, Morocco, UAE, and many others. Every work of creativity deserves a token of appreciation. We expressed our appreciation by felicitating over 70 participants who were given a certificate of appreciation and branded merchandise. The Biocon at 45 campaign, Together We Thrive, was rolled out on social media in November with a short video featuring Kiran and continued for next few months, showcasing multiple videos and posts of participants, thus creating a tsunami of pride and goodwill across LinkedIn and Instagram platforms. It's the expression of love of every Bioconite that made Biocon at 45 an event to remember forever. And now, the in-house team that made it happen, team of diverse talent, well recognized among the top Corpcom teams of India. Just like Biocon's inspiring evolutionary story, Team Global Communications evolution is equally intriguing. When I joined the organization in 2012, we were just about 3 of us, and in over a decade, we expanded to a team of 30. Today, the Global Comms team is a well-rounded unit with high-quality in-house talent of specialists across PR and media, brand communication, reputation management, digital and social media, marketing communication, content writers, designers, web developers, etc. The last few years, we have created media properties like She Inspires, which showcases seasoned pharma women professionals, Grandmaster Talks, an engaging thought leadership series, Stories of Hope. Stories of hope that bring light to the extraordinary stories of patients who had the courage to win over serious health challenges. These all have been developed and promoted organically with no external professional support. And with that, I would like to end my presentation with a famous quote by Henry Ford: "Coming together is the beginning, keeping together is progress. but working together is success. And at Biocon, together we thrive. Thank you. So, any question? The metrics. So one was we wanted to touch as many people as we wanted. So out of about 16,500 people, there were about 8,000 people who participated. And we had got about, I think, a couple of thousand entries, and 70 people were shortlisted. And we made sure all these 70 shortlisted people had the opportunity, a personal engagement with the leadership team. And that, trust me, was the best thing that could have happened to them. When they came onto the stage and then they got certificates from the CEO, and then they had this exclusive lunch on a dining table where only 10 people with the CEO was sitting. I mean, the amount of pride that we saw on the people's faces was truly heart-touching. And I think it's these kind of engagements with your people which is very, very important. And especially in the digital world today, where we think everything is digital and technology-based, but when you bring in that human touch, that really creates a big impact.
Hi, Seema. This is Sakshi from HDFC Bank. Very simple question. You said it's an integrated campaign that you'd run. I just want to understand how much of it was led by the comms team at Biocon, and what was HR team's contribution in it? Did HR participate, and how does it work at Biocon for
Yeah,
campaigns like that?
that's a great question, and some of us are familiar with the challenges you face sometimes, right? So this campaign was conceived, developed, executed by the comms team. So when you have large teams, sometimes you are able to reduce dependencies on others, and that's what we do.
And HR, I mean,
I thought I answered your question. Yeah, no, this was not, HR had their own priorities at that point in time. And because this was related with branding, so, that was not their priority. So we made it our priority and we did it.
thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you.
So thank you, Seema, once again.